boy J Lou, and you guys are just in time for something new. Alright, now I know y'all been waiting for these videos to come back, you know what I'm saying? Yo boy, I've been going through a whole bunch of stuff, man. I'm talking about, I got some good news, and then I got some bad news. But before I get into that, today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is the truth about woofing. Now, I know most of you guys probably don't care, but one of the main reasons why I haven't been making videos is simply because my car for the last 2 months has not been running, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get my car fixed. It's been a whole bunch of chaos, you know what I'm saying? I took it to the dealership, took it to the shop, took it to another mechanic, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, y'all already know I live in Houston. It's still the summertime. My AC hasn't been working, so your boy been sweating, bro. I'm talking about, man, it's been crazy. But the good news is, as you can see, I finally got my braces off, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely have a video coming, but you guys didn't click on the video for that. What you guys clicked on the video to learn more about is the truth about woofing. Now, the main reason why I wanted to make this video is because a lot of people out there are misinformed. You know, a lot of people tend to think that they have to woof. You know, a lot of people tend to think that the only way you can get deep waves is by woofing. Now, woofing may help you get deep waves. Woofing may help you get better connections. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, woofing is just simply growing your hair out. Now, me, I no longer believe in it simply because ever since I had 720s up until now, what I've been doing is testing out different theories. Now, when I had 720s, I was going through this phase of testing out, okay, let me woof for this long, let me woof for that long, blah, 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 blah. But once I decided to go with this pattern, what I decided to do is I cut my hair every single month, at least once a month, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's really not woofing because, man, a lot of people, y'all be confused about what woofing is. Now, a lot of people will say,
oh man, 2 weeks after a haircut, that's when you truly woofing
and all that crazy stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, everybody hair grows at a different length. At the same time, everybody has a different type of texture as well as a different type of curl pattern and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So woofing is something that is very confusing, and what I just personally do is based off of how my hair grows pretty fast, so all I need to do is get a cut every single month, you know what I'm saying? So this video is definitely gonna help you guys out. But one of the first things I wanted to talk about is the history of woofing. Where did it come from and why do we call it what it is today? So most of you guys don't know, but before there was YouTube waivers and all this crazy stuff like that, there was actually a forum on Wave Builder where different people would share their knowledge and everything, and that's where the term woofing came up. It was created off of YouTube basically back in the day, you know what I'm saying? One of the first people that ever made a video about woofing, his name was Sid Clark, I believe, you know what I'm saying? This dude back in the day was seen as an OG. He was seen as one of the top dogs, and then the next person that put woofing on the map was Soul Seeker, you know what I'm saying? Now, may his soul ever rest in peace, you know, but he was one of the first people to actually teach people about woofing, and then Young Wavy came on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Young Wavy the GOAT. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, like,
alright, J Lou, why don't you believe in woofing anymore?
The main reason why I don't believe in woofing is because Young Wavy, who's seen as one of the original and true GOATs in the wave game, somebody that came up with the washing style, somebody that came up with the comb and lay, you know what I'm saying? He came up with a lot of different things, but he taught a lot of people. He was probably one of the best teachers in the game besides your boy J Lou and Country King. Now, the reason why I don't believe in woofing is mainly because when I first came into the scene, Young Wavy was still active on the pages and stuff like that, and I used to chop it up with him, you know. And one of the things that I learned about him is he basically said he only would cut his hair once a month, you know. So for me, when I got my 720s, I was like, all right, let me put this theory to practice, you know. So if you think about it, when it comes to woofing, when you grow your hair out, what you're basically doing is you're letting your hair reach curl length and everything like that, and then you're trying to find the length from curl length all the way out of how long you can grow your hair out. And a lot of people tend to think that that's the only way you can make progress. A lot of people tend to think that's the only way you can get deep waves and everything like that. But what I found out is I only need 4 weeks from the time that I cut my hair. And basically what I'll do is I'll keep my hair at curl length once I cut, and then I'll let it grow for 4 weeks and cut it again the next month, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have been asking me how have I been able to make progress so fast, but that's one of the secrets, is because whenever you come up with a set schedule as well as you cut your hair the same length every single time, you basically train your hair not only when you're brushing, but at the same time of cutting your hair down, you know? So your hair will get used to being laid at a certain length, And every single time that you cut, what you will realize is if you cut your hair once a month, not only will you see faster progress, but at the same time, you will be able to have your waves looking crispy the entire time. You won't have to worry about looking all crazy or trying to get shape ups and having your barber not know how to basically blend your sides all the way into your deep woof and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now for me, the main reason why I cut my hair once a month is simply because whenever you first cut your hair, that's when you can make the most progress that you want. People tend to think that it's only when you're woofing that you can move forks and all of this stuff like that, or whatever the case is, because you have more hair. I'm not saying that that's not right. I'm just simply saying that that's not the only way, because at the end of the day, whenever you cut your woof, what you're realizing is as long as you've been using the proper brushes, such as a medium hard brush or a hard brush, or even a comb to reach down to the base level of your hair, you're always moving your hair. But whenever you cut your hair frequently, what you will notice is you will be able to see where your forks are every single time. And as soon as you cut your hair very low, if you start brushing it and just getting to work and staying consistent when your hair is already at curl length, what you will notice is you will make way faster progress. And let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now like I told y'all, my AC hasn't been working, you know what I'm saying? So I've been sweating my butt off like a Hebrew slave, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta forgive some of the frizz. My hair may be sticking up a little bit, but let me show y'all what my left side looking like. Alright, now when it comes to the left side, as you can see, is I've been making hella progress, actually making more progress than a lot of other people. And the main reason why, like I told you, is because I cut my hair frequently, and it allows me to be able to see the angles that I need to be able to fix my hair and train it up. At the same time, because my hair is at a lower state, what it does is it allows me to be able to either get rid of forks completely by brushing them into the waves that I want, or it allows me to be able to push them out faster, you know what I'm saying? Now, when your hair is longer, it'll take you a longer time, because when you're woofing, especially if you are woofing a fork and you're not doing it right, you may not know until the end of your woof that you haven't been brushing that fork the right way, you know what I'm saying? Now for me, I originally had a fork that was right here, and as you guys can see, it's basically somewhere right here, you know what I'm saying? Now what I've been doing is I've been brushing it, and it's almost to the point to where that bad boy is almost gone. You know, you may not be able to see the definition right now because, like I said, my bathroom is pretty hot, you know. Like this video, I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because it feels like a sauna in this thing, you know. But as you can see, also, like I told you guys previously on my old videos, I had a hard time just trying to develop these angles that I needed to brush for the top. And the main reason why is because when I first started off, I was going 6 weeks and everything like that. But when I got back to doing, basically cutting every single month at least once, what I noticed was I was able to see the progress as well as which directions was working in regards to my angles. And it allowed me to make way faster progress in regards to the top of my hair. Now, at the same time, I already knew how to brush the right side. I'm not gonna act like that's something that was hard, you know, like I already knew I had to brush this way, but it just allowed me to be able to make the progress fast and be able to see the progress and maintain the progress at the same time. Now, when it came to my crown area, one thing I like about cutting once a month is whenever you have a swirl pattern, when you cut once a month, it allows you to avoid developing that little ponytail. Like I told you guys, I'll make sure I link a video right above. Basically, that little ponytail that tends to grow out of your swirl because you're consistently cutting your hair. And because of that, I've been able to close my crown and keep it closed ever since I had this pattern. You know what I'm saying? Now at the same time with the back of my waves, I've had issues just developing just the connections at the bottom, only because I was still trying to figure out how to make these angles work. But because I told you guys I've been cutting my hair consistently and everything like that, it has allowed me to be able to switch up my angles a lot faster to be able to see which angles work the best. Now, most of you guys probably think that brushing is the only thing that gives you guys waves. But let me tell you straight up that if your hair is not at curl length, you won't be able to get waves. But at the same time, if your hair is too long, then you'll get to a point to where everything will start, you'll start messing your angles up and everything like that, and you will lose progress. A lot of people tend to refer to that as overwoofing. Now, when you cut your hair once a month, you basically avoid overwoofing. You basically avoid over-curl and all of that stuff that a lot of people deal with, and your waves just continually look fresh. Now, I know some people hair may grow crazy like wildfire, and what you may want to do is you may want to cut your hair at the beginning of the month, and then 2 weeks after that, get a trim. Now, by getting a trim, that doesn't mean you get a haircut. It just simply means that you just knock off the extra little hair to help avoid that over-curling problem that a lot of people tend to have. So many people hit me up on my inbox talking about,
hey man, what's the solution for over-curling? What's this?
Now, I can make a separate video on that, but basically, I don't have issues with over-curling because I keep my hair cut once a month. Now, I can sit up here and tell you that this is the best way to make progress and everything like that, but if you don't try it for yourself, then you won't know. Most of the OGs already know by keeping their hair cut more frequently, they don't have to worry about the issues. Some people will tend to say,
oh man, you gotta wolf in order to develop your pattern and set your pattern
and all this bogus stuff, but y'all already know when it comes to my channel, I'm gonna give y'all the best information as possible to help take your waves to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna definitely try to get these videos cranked out because, like I told you, I got a lot of stuff in store and in the tank just to be able to help elevate the wave game, but your boy has been crazy busy. I just wanted to make this quick little video, just some breast talk, you know what I'm saying? Basically just some wave talk just to help you guys out and everything like that. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any comments or you have any videos that you really want to see, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below because it helps me think about whenever I shoot my videos, how can I address as much information as possible. But with that being said, it's your boy J. Lou. Salute!
Polo on my body, black leather interior. Since they got the keys, ace time criteria. Flow so cold, nickname Siberia. Wavers think they killing when they really are inferior. Almost like killing wavers. How you get there tripe? How you claim to be a lead but you ain't got no life? What seems hard to y'all is done overnight.